Hey, listeners, it's Jeff from Friday Nights with Jeff and Joe, and I'm just going to give you guys a little heads up. We have a special guest, Cory, coming in and join us, and we talk about the Packers. We get a little passionate. We have a couple swears in there. So, again, we just want to let you guys know that that's happening. So if you have any little ear listeners or you don't like that sort of thing, be advised. Hope you enjoy. Thanks for listening.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's all the random, useless info you want to know. It's Friday Nights with
Jeff
and Joe. And guess what?
Who's that?
What was that?
Who is that?
Who is that? Who that is? Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, one night only, we have the one, the only, Cory Vandyman.
Gentlemen, how's it going tonight?
Real good. Good. So this is Cory. Cory's the shizzle my nizzle.
Thank you.
Yes.
I try my hardest.
I've known you for how long now? This has been only a couple years.
Only a couple of years, probably.
Yeah.
Same with Jeff. Only known him for about maybe a year or two, huh?
Yeah, 3 years now.
3 years now? Okay.
But you guys have known each other a lot longer than that.
Yeah,
right?
I want to
Yeah.
say like maybe almost 5 now.
It's probably about 5 years. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I think you guys went to high school together.
No, he went to.
I went to,
What about that
Speaking
video?
of high school.
What about that video?
No, I'm so glad you brought that up.
Oh, boy. I know where you're going, huh? My YouTube sensation? My Sandstorm?
We might have to post that on our page.
Go right ahead. It's on the YouTube page. Yeah.
The thing about Cory, though, is he's one of those guys, from the day you meet him, it's like your life will never be the same.
It's like my other
For the
friend,
better.
too. It's like
For the better.
one of my best friends, too, Kevin Butters. You know Kevin.
Butters, my man. I still have him on Snapchat.
We prepared for this Sunday.
What's going on this
About
Sunday?
3:30, 3:45 snaps will be flowing.
I wonder why.
We got a big game coming up here this
Big
Sunday.
old Green Bay Packer
Ooh,
game.
It's going to be a hell of a game, boys. Before we get into that, though, how about we talk about the big news of the day? Did you guys hear about the NFL Chargers? San Diego Chargers?
Oh, aren't they moving to L.A.?
Moving to L.A., yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, feel bad for L.A.
Well, feel bad for L.A. Why would you feel bad for L.A.?
I don't know. The Chargers are coming to town.
Well, yeah, but
Better than the Rams.
better than the Rams.
Ooh.
Them two will be splitting. Yeah, did you hear the stadium they're going into now? Because they were at Qualcomm up in San Diego.
Okay.
Seated about 65,000.
Yeah.
Now they're going to a stadium of 30,000.
Really?
Yeah.
But the two of them are going to build a new stadium together, right?
2 years from now, the new stadium will be built.
Wow. Well, good luck to them.
Sorry, San Diego fans.
For wherever your future may hold. I mean,
That Qualcomm Stadium, though, was not very good. So I understand why they left.
That was that and the city didn't want to build them a new stadium either.
Mm-hmm. So, and the Padres are right downtown, and the Chargers are kind of like in the middle, I'll say.
mm-hmm.
So they wanted to build one way farther north, like in the, I think the Marine Corps has land up there that they wanted to build on. So now I guess they're just going right to L.A.
I was just gonna say the Marine Corps gave up that land.
No, that's where they were thinking of building on, because the Marines own everything from like north San Diego all the way to like Carlsbad, Oceanside. Like it's all military stuff.
Jeez.
And they do like operations and all that stuff out there. So
Black Ops stuff.
Pretty badass.
Who knows? Jeez. Cool. So Cory, what's hot on the grill for you these days?
Not much. Just work.
Just work.
Work and
Work,
dedication
work,
to the
work,
Packers. Work, and dedication.
he's actually wearing a Packer sweatshirt, the new one from this year. So
It looks good.
How was your vacation? How was your holiday? Christmas
Good.
and all that.
Christmas was good.
Yeah.
Yep.
You excited for 2017 or?
Yeah, it should be a good year. It won't be as big as 2016, though, obviously, because 2016 I got married. So.
Oh.
So,
Welcome to the club.
How are you? How are you doing?
Yeah, how are you handling that?
I'm handling it good. Then I convinced her to take a first shift job, and just don't see her too much now. So
Yeah.
I find that's what keeps marriages alive.
yeah,
Not seeing each other.
definitely.
Keep the love alive.
Definitely.
Good. Hey, absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Pretty soon Joel will be joining that group, won't
Yes,
he?
yes, he
Well,
will.
someday.
If he pulls his head out of his butt.
Hey-o.
You never know.
What
Yeah,
a
no,
jick. What a jick. So, cool.
All right. So Cory wants
So that's
to
the
come
show
on.
for today.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. That was 4
Well,
minutes
have a
worth
good
of good
night.
time. So Cory wants to come on and talk about a little NFL, a little Packer action. So
I want to get your guys' thoughts on everything.
for those of you who've already joined us for the Packer podcast with Jamie,
Yeah.
we're going to have another one with Cory here. So we will cut it up. So this is the Packer one, and then we'll cut it, and then there'll be some other conversations
I'm sure
afterwards.
it'll go every which way.
it'll go every which way.
Yeah.
Yep.
We got Cory online here.
You never know where
Online.
mine will go.
Online. Yeah.
Online third mic. Okay.
So, Cory, I mean, let's start with
let's
you.
start it
You're the
off.
guest. So, what are you thinking? I mean, what's the pros? What's the cons? What do matchups? The whole nine.
The game scares me as a Packer fan. It really
Okay,
does.
all right.
I also want to get you guys' input on it too.
Well, of course,
Obviously, but
and we will tell you.
my opinion, it's going to be a shootout. There's
You
no
think?
defense whatsoever. No, Dallas does not have a good secondary.
Sure.
But, they also have a problem with their pass rush, getting the quarterback too.
But they're getting a couple guys back, right? They're getting Lawrence back.
But that's easy to say too. That's
saying.
like, look at Minnesota getting Adrian Peterson back earlier this year. Came back for one game, rushed for 24 yards, and that was it. How long was this guy out for too?
Yeah, well, I think it was suspension, though, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Claiborne's their
Stars.
well, he
Cornerback.
was drafted really high, and then he was
Yeah.
terrible for a couple of years, and now he's playing well again.
Yeah.
LSU cornerback, for those of you who don't know. Kind of like Tyrone Matthew and Patrick Peterson. Pepe. So,
Yep. So, yeah, that's true. They are getting some guys back. But
I'm not. You're right. I'm not saying that those two are going to change their
No.
whole defense. And they do have problems getting to the quarterback, like you said, and their defense isn't great.
are they
compared to-
better than our defense? No. Our defense was pretty bad this year. Oh, no, are they better than ours? I'm sorry. Yes, they are better than ours.
Yeah.
I meant the Packers.
Yeah.
Packers, you got to look too. They ranked 21st, I think, in NFL all-around defense this year.
Yeah.
And last time a Super Bowl team has won that battle, a defense in the 20s, I can't even remember.
I don't know.
Because if you look back at the Packers
maybe this
2010 year, I mean, I'm hoping this year.
Yeah.
I'm
that'd
hoping
be sweet.
2017.
Well, that's just everyone's like, oh, 2010 all over again, but our defense is nowhere
Exactly.
near.
2010, they were 5th in the league.
Yeah.
Well, plus they had all the
Defense.
turnovers, which really helped
Exactly.
us a lot, too.
Mm-hmm.
Did we have any turnovers last game? Yeah, we had the big Clay Matthews, which
Yep.
was awesome,
We had,
by the way.
yeah, we almost had the interception, too, at the end there.
Yep.
It bounced out of Burnett's hands.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm in the same boat as you, Cory. I'm nervous, but I don't know. You listen to all the pressers and you listen to all the coverage, and everybody's saying, that the Packers have their nose to the grindstone. We've been in playoff mode now for the last, 3 months?
Yeah, ever since the Run the Table quote came out.
Yeah. So,
Indie game.
Yeah, almost 3 months now, yeah.
Because once you look back at that, 4 and 6,
yeah.
you
I-
look. and
This
that's
will be the
definitely
tale
playoff
of the offenses, though.
Oh,
I mean,
definitely,
And really, the biggest thing, we have to get to Prescott. We have to get to him.
There's a bigger thing on that, I think.
Okay.
I think that stop Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, of course, we have to stop him.
Sure.
You will stop. He rushes for more than 100 yards. Dallas wins this game.
I don't know about that. I think it needs to be more than 100.
You think so?
I'm thinking like a 150 because I think they're going to be able to run and pass the ball a little bit, but I don't think it's going to have to start with the run game. And they're going to run the ball. It's going to scare us. Then they're going to maybe be able to pick us apart on the defense with the passes.
That's what scares me. But I think, though, we win the toss.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of deferring, like we usually do, we get the ball right away.
He'll defer it.
Yeah, but we have to get it this time because we have to win that time.
That
So
is true.
let Joe finish his scenario. I like the scenario, but I know it won't happen because we always defer.
We always know.
But anyway,
Yeah.
let's say we lose the toss.
Okay.
They defer. We get the ball. Now go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, so then we drive the ball down.
Mm-hmm.
We score a touchdown, obviously. Now they're behind. And then our defense has to come in, has to make one stop. That's all we need to do.
But they're not thinking they're behind. They're still going to run the ball down our throats.
Of course.
Yeah.
But we have to make that
somehow
stop.
them.
Whether it's they kick a field goal or we stop them straight up.
Yeah.
Then we come back, score another touchdown. Now we are ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just one of those things where we have got to be just one step ahead of them the whole entire game. Otherwise, and it will be a shootout. I agree. It
by
will be a
far, it will be a
shootout.
shootout,
But just as long as we are that one step ahead, we have better chances then.
Yeah, I agree. I will agree with you there. Am I nervous for the game? Oh, by far.
Jesus.
Jeez. When I mean,
I definitely think we need some turnovers. Like I don't think we're winning any games if we don't have a couple turnovers.
no.
I'm really interested
least
to see
two.
what Dom does with the box. I'm really interested who he's going to put in there. What we're going to do with
You
our
got to put
secondary.
7 in there.
Yeah, I know.
You have to against
It's
Ezekiel.
nuts.
You have to.
Yeah. So
And we played really well, though, crowding the box with the Giants, and they didn't beat us in the secondary. I mean, Gunter and Randall played really well. Clinton Dixon.
True, but Giants is a totally different team compared to
Sure,
Dallas.
but I'm just saying that I think our defensive secondary can handle them a little bit better, especially if we do double the way we did against OBJ for Dez, who I'm more scared. I'm not as scared of Dez, I think, but
Yeah.
he's a bigger wide receiver. I think he's more of a possession type rather than
He's
the
definitely
OBJ.
a tall guy, and I think Gunther's going to be on this weekend. I'm assuming he would be.
I would assume so, and roll the corner over or the safety over the way they did.
They'll have to, just like what they did with OBJ.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, OBJ is a slot guy, big time. You see him, like I recall the Giants game 2 weeks ago. Slot guy, Giants against when they played the Cowboys.
Redskins. Oh, Cowboys. Okay.
When they played the
'Cause
Cowboys.
week 17, they played the Redskins.
Yeah, and I was thinking the Cowboys game. That was the game I was
Okay.
watching. Takes a 3-step drop back. Eli, bang, 2-yard completion, 70-yard touchdown.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's how he is. He's He's very quick. Where Dez is down the field guy, jump over.
But that'll help the Cowboys in the red zone too. Is that they have the threat of the run, but yet they also have Dez, who's a purely beast down in the red zone there, and then they have Witten too. So the thing is, we can't even let them get that far, or they're not punching in field goals the way the Giants did last week. They're putting it in for 7.
Yeah.
And that's a problem.
Mm-hmm. We've got to figure out how to keep them from moving the chains. I mean, that's just the way it is. But really, kind of like I've heard Aaron Negler say it now, and then I also, like I said in the last Packer podcast, I called in Greg Matzeg for Sports Central on 620 WTMJ. He said our best defense is going to be our offense, basically. Is how he
definitely,
put it.
by far.
He said that they're the ones who are going to control the time of possession, and so we'll see what Aaron Rodgers
All
does.
right, a little fresh off the presses here.
Oh,
I
boy.
went on Pro Football Focus,
Okay.
which is one of the websites I like.
Great.
All right. Now, this is 9 hours ago, so
Oh,
we're
boy.
recording early on. This is a Thursday. I'm not going to lie, everybody. This is not Friday night. Thursday. So this came out earlier today, 9 hours ago. Top defense or top offensive lines overall, ranking overall.
well,
Okay.
of
Oh,
course.
I guarantee I know what this is.
Okay. I will bet you.
Old news.
I'll bet you whatever you want that you do not know the number one, what they rank their number one offensive line being.
Packers.
Nope.
Who they got?
I'll give you another guess even.
Steelers.
I'll give you another guess. Steelers? No. Give you another guess.
Are
Atlanta.
they in the playoffs?
No.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Who
This
is
one
it?
shocked me. Tennessee Titans.
Well, Mariota did.
So
have
they've
a
got
hell
their Jack Conklin, who was their rookie, I believe, this year. He ranked pretty high on the right tackle. And left tackle, Taylor Lewan from, I think, 2 years ago, rookie. Very high grades
Wow.
also.
I'm
Number 2
very
then
surprised.
was the Cowboys. Number 3 being the Steelers. Number 4, a little bit of a shocker, but I understand, Oakland Raiders. They've got a really great offensive line.
Yes,
They
they
went out
do.
and got a bunch of guys.
Well, losing Derek
And number
Carr.
5, Green Bay Packers.
And
So
that's right
Top
where-
5.
it was. I saw the first 3 or 3 of the 5 there, but Titans and Raiders kind of surprised me there.
I think that the biggest factor in this game is going to be how they use Jared Cook too.
Oh god.
He's going into
going into-
Adams territory for me. I'm really
See, okay, here's a little background because I don't think Corey's ever listened to our stuff, but
a hater.
he does not like Adams.
Okay.
And he
Devontae?
also
No. It's not that I don't like him.
Okay.
He's just frustratingly inconsistent.
Sure.
So he'll drop the pass, and then I text Joe, wait for his touchdown.
Touchdown.
And sure enough, he gets a touchdown. And then he'll drop a pass, drop a touchdown, get a touchdown. And so he's Mattingly.
Mattingly.
Yes. With
It
you.
sounds like
Pissing
some
you
weird
off.
last name. Yeah, and so it's fun to watch because I know something
but-
good's about to happen. But I'm more of a Nelson, a consistent, a
Yeah.
Cobb guy, where I'm getting the same thing every time.
You're not going to have Cobb, or you're
So-
not going to have Nelson this week.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
We know
and
that.
Rodgers actually had the interview today, and he basically talked. He's not coming.
Well, they haven't really announced it
They're
yet.
talking
but
like he's not
he hasn't practiced, and he'd have to practice Friday, technically tomorrow.
tomorrow.
But he won't. And if they were smart, they wouldn't.
I
they
think
wouldn't do
Cook
that.
is doing better than Adams. Though. I agree with you that yes,
But
he
Cook,
does.
Cook does have some drop. I mean, he makes a big play, and then I just feel like we're like,
But you know what?
man?
Defenses have to pay attention to him though.
Well,
It's not
Dallas
just
is
somebody.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Dallas's defense is the worst against tight ends too.
Sure.
They are.
And maybe that's just the.
I mean, I'm
the
just a
draw,
bigger fan
you know,
of
I don't know.
Rodgers. I like the good hands. You know,
Rodgers-
maybe he doesn't stretch the field the way Cook does, but man, you throw it over there, he's catching the ball. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got the best hands
Rodgers-
on the team. They talk about that.
You're right, but he's a terrible blocker.
Sure,
He's a horrible blocker.
I don't need him to block.
You need a blocker though too. You need a good.
No.
You need a
If
good all around.
we're putting Ripkowski in there.
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
put my boy Ripkowski,
The Rip.
my favorite player.
You love him, huh?
Yeah,
More than Kuhn?
him and Ryan. I'm a big Ryan fan.
I do miss John Kuhn.
John Kuhn.
I miss him, but I think that Rip
Rip's
is going
gonna
to
be.
do
Well, Rip's also
job.
younger.
It was a
too.
business decision. You can't let personal feelings get involved with
I
that.
understand that.
And
Well,
Ripkowski's a great replacement for him. That beard
Yeah.
pokes through that chin strap.
Corey, you got
Badass
quite the
mo-
beard
yeah,
going on.
Corey-
I like that.
Playoff
Yeah,
beard.
looks
Yeah.
good on you.
Yeah.
Actually, this has been post wedding beard.
Oh,
I just shaved mine for
Oh.
the other day.
Yeah, I know.
got a little gray coming in there.
Yeah, I know.
No, I'm just
Getting
kidding.
old.
It's called being married. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Stress.
So, but Corey, you, I mean, not that any of us are less a Packer fan, because I think in this room, I mean, we're just soaked
I-
in Packer love.
I would guess. I'll be a second tier Packer fan. I'm okay with that.
Wow.
I'm not nearly as passionate as you are, and I assume you're on the same level, Corey.
Oh, I'm diehard. I have
I don't
season
listen.
tickets.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you have season
I have
tickets.
season tickets.
So how
Okay,
many games
so-
have you been to this year?
This year, I was at 4.
Now they're yours or they're a family.
They are my. This is how it operates. My dad's been going since the fucking 60s.
Okay.
Put it out there. Let's say 60s, 70s. So
Nice.
he's been through everything.
Yep.
He's been through hell and high water.
Yep.
And he always says to me too. You know, we see 3-4 losses in a year, and he always says, "Really?
This is what you
This
complain
is what you're
about.
complaining about?"
Yeah.
And then he'll sit there and say, oh, "You guys, you're spoiled."
Yep.
Yep.
But back to it. Yeah, he's been going with one of his best friends since 60s, 70s.
Okay.
So he was put on his list. He was put on the list a long ass time ago with his late best friend Bill Riley too, who we're still very close friends with his brothers, or his sons. So we go to 2 games, or they get 2 seats, we get 2 seats,
Okay.
but we get all of them. So they're my dad's, and he always says, "Well, they're will to you guys. They're your tickets." So
Sure.
he doesn't sit in the seats, so they're pretty much ours.
So then, how many brothers or whatever split those?
Just
8?
me and my brother, and then Chris and Ryan. So
Okay.
we have 4 seats. We have 4 tickets.
Oh, so you all go every game then?
Well, no.
Sometimes you bring the spouses or whatever.
I didn't win the game this year. A lot of times lately, we've been
He says that. So,
I know he was all excited about it.
lately. Well, realistically, I actually sat my seats 3 times this year.
Okay.
We sell a lot of times too.
Sure.
We have problems too because we're bigger dudes.
Yep.
And it's hard to sit in the damn cold up
So
there.
so I went this last game and I did not realize how tight it was, and then put all this stuff on.
Your first time up there?
Yeah, well, so my dad had season tickets with his boss, so we went all the time in like the late 80s, you know,
Okay.
when I was a little kid. So we had tickets all the time. We went, and my dad's like, I couldn't give tickets away, all this other stuff, and so we went all the time. But now that they've been good, it's the first time I've been to a playoff game. I've been to regular season. been
Okay.
to some
Oh yeah.
preseason.
So you've been to playoff?
Yeah,
game.
but not where like I had to bundle up that bad,
Oh, really?
and that people stood the whole time. So we talked about it earlier. I was like, I did not realize.
You guys they stood the whole game.
Yeah, I stood the whole game.
That would have pissed me off.
It did a little bit, but it was so exciting I didn't really realize.
I know,
it.
and
it
if
was a
you're-
great game. It had been a bad game we lost, I'd have been.
And if you were drunk enough,
steaming.
too.
Well, yeah. See, my dad and I aren't really that kind of people, so we
Okay,
didn't tailgate.
You did or you didn't?
We didn't. We just sat in the car, kind of talked about stuff, listened to a little talk radio, and then went in.
How,
And my
how
dad- we're
early
just
did you get
more-
up there?
right when the parking lot opened. So
You got up there at 8 a.m.?
no, the parking lot opens 4 hours before. No, yeah, 4 hours before. It was
You parked in
11:20.
the Packers table.
Yeah. We got my
Oh.
cousin works for the Packers, so she gave us a primo spot,
Oh,
and she gave us sweet passes where we go upstairs.
Yeah.
But we didn't because we were so afraid we'd lose our spot.
Exactly.
Because you're squeezed in there,
Yeah.
like you literally are.
Yeah, I'd never get up during a game.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
So yeah, our section stood, so I stood the whole time. Which,
What's-
I'd rather
what
have
were
my
your
dad sit. 116, 58, row 58. But
So you're
like
up
we
a
were
little
like
bit.
the sixth. No, that was fine. I
There's
could
not a
see
single
everything.
There's
Yeah.
not a single bad scene I
And I've been to a game once where we had the second row.
Oh,
It was
nice.
it was 50-yard line, second seat, so it was like perfect. But it was the preseason game against the Patriots after we beat the Patriots in that Super Bowl. So it was kind of cool just to be that close and
back
to
in
see
1998.
it was 97. Yeah,
97.
97. So that was cool.
Damn.
That was the best seats I've been, but at
Well,
the
that
same
playoff
time it's
game,
like
or not, preseason
playoff,
game.
and it was fun to be
Yeah.
like everybody's going nuts, and I'm a pretty laid back guy, but even I was like high fiving people around
Oh,
me
yeah.
because I'm not.
It's-
You know,
That place is awesome during playoff.
It is.
game. It's unbelievable.
yeah, it's funny. You look across and there's so many people that they're just into the aisles and they're just standing in the aisles and stuff. So
it's crazy.
Yeah, I love going to Pack games. I love just going to Lambeau in general.
Yeah.
Just the feeling you get there.
There is nothing like it.
No, I'm really excited for this new district they're building there. I think that'll be
Titletown district.
Yeah, I think that'll be really neat. Just
I'll
more
never
stuff
use it. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
I'll never go over there.
sure, but
that's
just,
across the street, right?
Yeah, and I got nothing against the whole thing or anything. I think it's a
Yeah.
great idea and everything.
Yeah.
But shit, I go up there. I'm gonna be right at the Green Bay Distiller if you're looking for me.
Yep. Yeah.
But they're trying to build it to be a 24/7 facility. You
Big
know,
time.
And that's what they want. They want the
They're having a
summertime.
Kohler
Yeah.
hotel and everything up
And
there.
and they want people to come up and visit the stuff not during the season. So and more people I think are when it's a little warmer out. You go over there and you kind of. My dad said that. I mean, I've been to the Hall of Fame a couple times as a kid. I thought it was really neat, but my dad said when they moved it into the stadium, it kind of lost its luster. So
Really?
I'd like to see them.
I don't
kind of
know.
make
I
that a
was
little
there,
cooler.
man.
Have you been
I
there?
loved it.
Have you
But
been
my
there?
dad said that a long time ago, like 20 years ago, it was like super interactive and like there was stuff for the kids to do and like
Well, there
you
might
could
be
do a
now,
bunch
though.
of stuff. And
Do you know that they moved it? They remodeled it, right?
They
I don't know.
remodeled
My
it
dad just
again,
told me
yeah.
that the other day.
They
That he said it
remodeled
wasn't. It
It's
wasn't
really
great
nice.
when they
You
went.
can actually jump in the stands.
Yep.
It's pretty
Yeah, I've
badass.
heard that.
Yeah.
I've heard
It's
that.
it's cool. I
Yeah.
like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just the way what they're doing with that place. Oh,
It's cool that
I love it.
it's still traditional, but I do wish they would expand and then make the seats a little bit bigger. It would be nice,
That'll
but
never
at the same time, it'll never happen because they lose so much money when they do that.
Think about it. If they would put seats in there and get rid of the bleachers, they would lose tens of thousands of people.
Yeah.
And they
But
couldn't afford that.
it was cool because it's the first time I've been there when they had that I noticed anyway. The add-on seats up above the ring.
on the 700 series.
Yeah, is that what it is?
Yeah,
Okay.
way up high.
Yeah, I was like, that's the first time I've been there, and I'd been there before and saw them, but I never really thought much of it. But we were sitting there for 4 hours before the game started, or 2 hours or whatever. I was like, oh, this is actually, but you actually like take it in a little bit more, and you know,
They're up there too.
yeah, oh,
They're way
up
up
there. And then there were people standing up on the edge, like
the
where
north end zone.
I don't know, whatever it was, and there was nothing blocking the wind. I mean, those people had to have been
Because if
freezing.
were you looking at, was that at the new edition?
So we were on the Packers side on the.
Okay, but was that the new edition though?
Yeah, there was there was a new edition like on my right side, and then there was like one of the scoreboards, but like they had people standing up on the
If you
ring.
actually, if you would have looked to the south end zone,
Yeah,
or no, that's the south end zone. If you look to the north end zone,
yeah, they have like a nice little
they have
area
a
in there.
seating area up
Yeah,
there.
that
And
was
there's
really
nothing
nice.
blocking the wind.
But the other side there was nothing blocking that wind over there. I was like, whoa, that had to have been coming right over. I don't even know if you'd pay me to sit over there.
Was there a flyover that last game?
yes,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
4 F-18s, or was there 2?
I only saw 2.
Yeah, okay. They
Did
said
you go to the
4.
game then?
No, I didn't go to that
You
game.
sold them?
Yeah, we sold our tickets.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's cold. It was cold. Don't get me wrong.
I don't. The cold doesn't bother me.
Okay.
It's the superstition. I'm 1-3 in playoff games. Yep. So
Damn.
and I didn't.
Well, thank you, Corey.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you
for helping
doing
the
that.
team.
Not even gonna lie, I had about 5 opportunities to go up.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
You know, I had my tickets, and I told my dad right away, just get rid of them. I don't even want to go.
Yep.
So he did that, and then Friday comes around with my other buddy's Gazer. I got 2 tickets, $150. Row 20. You want them? No. I got a call from my brother too. Somebody's got 4 tickets, $120 each, face value. You want them? No. Just get rid of them. Then Butters calls me like 9 o'clock. Hey, $99. I got 2 seats. You want or
Really?
3 tickets? You want them? I had to think about that one for a little bit because $99. I was like, no. I
And
can't.
Butters lives up there, right?
Yeah, Butters lives right up there. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get into him in a little bit.
Oh, yeah, sure.
$99. I'm like, oh, I got to do it. But
Well,
no,
is that face value or what?
no, face value was $118 for those tickets. Depending where you sit. Obviously, for our tickets, it was $118. But
I definitely think that I want to do this sweet thing once. Like, just pay the money and go up there
go sit up there
and live the
Open
dream.
Your window, sit nice, cushy
I want
seat.
I want the nice food because
Laughing at
we talked
Brady
about it earlier. I went to a Brewers game once, and it was a corporate sponsored thing through one of our vendors, and like that was like the best food out. All you could eat, all you can drink. They had seats in the shade, outside the shade, inside, outside. It was like I was like, this is living the dream, man. So I want to do that with like a Packer game where you're like you get there early, you have it's a day experience and you have a good time with it instead of not like being outside's the worst, but I mean beer vendors didn't come around very often, and
Yeah.
I just wanted a hot dog at one point. I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere though. I want to just sit here.
Hot dog vendors don't walk around too much
Yeah.
up there. It's
Especially
hard
the
to get
cold.
a beer vendor.
Well, beer and it's in the cans. It's probably freezing anyway, and all
yeah.
that stuff. So
'Cause-
whatever.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
because the best part was get a call. I was had to work that quick morning, swinging to work quick. Get a call about 11:30 from my brother. I didn't answer because I was here. Then I get a call from my mom. Didn't answer it. I'm like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you bother me for? You know I'm busy. Call my mom. What's up? Your dad's sick. Wants to come home. It's like, you're kidding me. You want to go to the game? Free ticket. Sunday morning.
Really?
Mom, I can't go. I got people coming over for the game. We had a party.
Yeah.
I can't go. Because you sure? It's your ticket if you want. You paid for it. I'm like, no. I'm like, I'll go. I'll drive you up there to go get them. I went up there. I'm sitting there. I get up because my mom does. She knows where Green Bay is. Obviously, she knows how to get there. But to get where we tailgate and party at, good luck.
Okay.
Because you're right in the middle of the heartland of all the people. So I'm like showing her everything. She goes, "Oh my God, it's nuts up here." I was just sitting up there like, why the fuck didn't I? Because I love that party.
Sure.
But
it is great.
My big thing is too. I like to drink and drive.
Yeah, well,
That's my biggest thing.
Oh, that's good.
Because I've done that plenty of times.
Kudos.
Sure. Well played.
So, but yeah, I had a free ticket even the Sunday morning of.
It kept getting lower and lower price. 150, 120, 99,
Free
99.
Free. You can bash me all you want. I don't give a shit.
No, that's all right.
No, hey, you did the right thing for the Packers. I appreciate that.
Way to go.
But if they do go to the Super Bowl this year, I will be there.
You will.
I will be there. I will pay up to $2,000 a ticket.
Plus fight though, and hotel and all that, right?
Yeah.
Because it's in.
yeah. Let me rephrase. It's in Dallas or it's in Houston.
Okay.
I
didn't know
Energy
that.
Stadium. I'll pay up to $2,000 for the whole package. I don't give a
per
shit.
person then.
I was just thinking
Did
myself.
Just go alone. Whatever.
What about the? Did you go in 10? Did you go when they played the Steelers? I don't know where that was.
No, that was in AT&T Stadium. No, I did not.
That was in Dallas. Okay.
No, the year 2008. Remember they had the NFC Championship game at home against with the Giants.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I found out that we actually won Super Bowl tickets that year too.
Okay.
Because what they do is,
they put.
Super Bowl,
Okay.
They do a raffle.
Wow.
Get drawn, so we actually won Super Bowl tickets.
So had they have won, you would have won.
We had the opportunity to go.
So if they win this year, then you might have a shot to get them.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
But
That's
I don't
cool.
Care. I don't care. I'll buy them off of StubHub. I don't care.
Sure. I'm sure they're already
My
bought
man.
now, right? Or they put them. They post them.
See, the thing about the Super Bowl is too that it's such a corporate event.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
True. But it's a nice stadium. It's a warm environment.
You're right, 100%. But the Super Bowl has been and always will be corporate.
Mm-hmm.
That is 75% fucking corporate seats.
Yep.
25% real fan, no, without a doubt. And that
Sure.
real fans way in the upper deck.
It's people who want to be seen and whatever.
Seen and heard.
If you make it, we'll send some podcast stuff along, and you can live feed from the game.
That'd be
pretty
awesome.
fun. Yeah.
Make sure you interview a couple Packers. I don't care who.
Yeah. So, but it'd be fun though if we get to the Super Bowl. That'd be really cool if Corey got to go.
I know.
Then you wouldn't have to pay the 20.
Then we have to have a full report too.
That'd be awesome if we could have like a from the field report, Cory down in Texas, and we send him a bunch of stuff and we have him go do it. That'd be
Cory
badass.
V on the Packer beat, man.
Yeah,
that's
that'd
how
be great.
You guys would love it.
Yeah,
well, of
the
course.
fans would love it. Yeah,
I don't know that I'd be able to drop $2,000 anymore.
I
don't
can't
make
pay
what you
for it
make
for
nowadays.
you. Yeah, we're not. We don't make that the money the way you do.
It's not much. But the money I make, it's just willing to spend it.
Yeah, I
Well, but
suppose, yeah.
you don't have kids and you're freshly married. You probably paid the wedding off, so you're good to go. Just,
Hey-o.
just go.
It's all up on the hill. It's all up on the rise from here.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
awesome.
we'll see. And you know what? Next week, if you want, Jamie and we're going to do another podcast if they win. And so you can jump on and we do 4-way.
That'd be awesome.
I get
The old
another mic.
four-way,
We get another mic. We'd have to grab it on Saturday.
Keep me posted.
That's fine.
You want to do it on Saturday?
Well, no.
we
The
gotta
other
do it during
mic
the
is
week.
at a place. That
You mean you get the mic
for
on
the
Saturday.
paranormal palaver? Yeah, we do that one on Saturday.
So, but yeah, if they win, just basically plan on it.
Okay.
well, but it
if
is
they
a little
lose-
earlier, so I don't know if you're able to in the day.
What time?
We normally do it like 3.
Oh, well, I can make it happen.
If you can maybe pull some strings.
I'll pull some strings.
Otherwise, actually, we could maybe do it before your shift if Jamie's cool with it.
Oh yeah, we'll figure it out. We will
Sure.
figure it
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
It'd be fun to get everybody in the group and talk.
Yeah.
And we do have some good conversations. You should listen to the other ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I will.
I
I will. I haven't had the opportunity, but I will.
No, that's fine.
No, it's-
we
I've been
don't
catching
hate.
up on the Game of Thrones. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
No. Let's do it at work.
We all have our priorities. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're on the way home. That's what
So,
normally what
predictions for the game? What is it?
Oh, gee. Well, the last time we did it,
Final score.
I do. So we didn't do final score. We did
like
confidence.
a percentage. Yeah, like a 1
Well, I
to
want
10.
final score here.
Okay, final score. I'm gonna go with.
I said it last time. I think 31-28. I think I said for us.
For Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
I'm
maybe
gonna
to the 34. I could see us getting into the upper 30s. We did last time, but at that point we were blowing them out. See, I think we're going to have to keep scoring to keep it up there.
Yeah.
It'll always come back to under the last drive. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to
What do
go
you think,
with 38 to 34 Packers.
See, I think they're not going to score 34. I think that we're going to hold them under 30.
You think?
And we're going to go over 30.
I hope so.
That's my go- that's
I'm
my
with you,
thoughts.
man, but that's
Personally, it's going to be 34 to 28.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dallas.
I like that.
Dallas winning?
Dallas winning.
Oh, you okay?
Oh.
I'm
No,
going
we're not
Dallas
on the
side.
same.
I'm a diehard. I
Rogers,
love
are you
I
listening to
love
this?
die-
You listening to this,
I
Rogers?
live and die, but
Rogers, you suck.
Yeah.
Rogers can't do it. It's all right.
it's not Rogers can't do it. I know.
Yeah.
It's not that Rogers can't do it. It's that defense.
Yeah.
I just think
Don't get me
that-
wrong. I want them to do it.
I think
them
the
to win
offense
so
is
bad.
playing so good that the defense thrives off it.
I
And I
know.
think
I think
This is
you're-
good,
Peppers
though.
had a great
This
game
is
last
good.
week. I think Peppers is. I think he understands his role now, and that hey,
He
I
is
just need to-
playing for a ring.
needed-
You watch
yeah.
him play, he's playing for a ring.
Oh, Rogers.
No.
Peppers.
Oh, Peppers. Oh, yeah. That's the only reason why he's here.
Yeah.
But I still think. I mean, I think that we're going to do okay. Gunter's got a really good confidence boost after last week.
You know,
Randall
Can you
said he's
imagine
finally
if Matthews
healthy.
all of a sudden starts playing again? I mean, sure, he had his
yeah.
big takeaway the last game, but
did
can
you
you
see the
imagine?
2 games ago
if-
though, against Detroit?
God,
He made Matthew Stafford his bitch.
I know, but
but-
he has not been consistent.
But granted, but the Lions line isn't as great as the
No,
and
respectfully
the Cowboys
not.
line is not going to let anybody just rush through. And so
Oh my
when
God,
we
if
rush,
Matthews
They're gonna
comes
have a-
on.
They're gonna have a different. It's gonna be a different feel for them
I'm
against
curious
Peppers,
how. So we talked about it earlier too. Then their left tackle Tyron Smith, All Pro, one of the best in the game, got injured week 17. Now he's had 2 weeks to get better, but if he's not feeling up to great, I mean
Peppers is gonna have a day.
Matthews could
I
make
think
him
Peppers
his
is gonna have a
bitch
day,
too
too.
that way.
Yeah.
I think Peppers are gonna have a day.
Rush 2 guys at that guy. Let's see what
imagine that?
happens.
It could definitely happen.
I mean,
I
it
know
would be.
You never
the
know what's
Cowboys. It came out today. The Cowboys are sick and tired of hearing about the Packers because they're like, no, we're on top. Packers got
Yeah.
nothing.
But I think
yeah.
what does, like to you guys' point, I think what does hold his advantage to the Packer Nation too, they were off for the past 2 weeks.
Sure.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah,
I've heard
and
that.
we dismantled the line or the
Leroy
Giants.
Butler thinks that's a.
I mean,
it's definitely
we
a case.
You ever listen to Sirius XM Radio, Adam Shine? Shout out to Adam Shine.
No.
Probably one of our favorite guys.
Yeah.
He's got the Shrine Report on Mad Dog Bleacher Report.
Okay.
He loves Aaron Rodgers. He wants him to just thrive and just kill, but he's got the Cowboys on his. He's got the Cowboys winning 35-34.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
I think this is going to be the greatest game of the year. I
Oh,
absolutely
sure.
think by far, this is going to be the best game ever.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a shootout.
See, I think we can definitely
back.
beat the Cowboys. I think we can easily not easily, but I think we can beat the Falcons or the Seahawks.
Oh,
I get so nervous. I don't want to go to the Super Bowl and lose. Like that's my thought right now. Is that if we get there, would we lose to the Patriots? Like that's my big
that's who
fear.
you think they're going to.
I think the Steelers played amazing last week. I mean, they really did. But look at who they played. They're not, and that's why the Patriots are playing
They have another bye week too.
the Texans. They're terrible. I mean, they're terrible. That Brock Osweiler made them feel stupid in the offseason paying them all that money. Okay, so what we need to do is, I'm hoping the Steelers and the Patriots beat each other up so bad that then it won't be so bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Carr going out,
You
Tannehill
think
going
Patriots
out.
are going to go, huh?
I just think it's
You think that's who, Joe?
Brady's
I'm
so
almost thinking
mad.
Steelers.
Brady's mad. He's
Brady
mad
is
about
mad, yeah, because of his suspension.
and so is Belichick. I think they're just, and I think hopefully if they get Gronk back. I mean, I'm a big Gronk fan. I
know.
think he's a beast. I just do.
But Martellus Bennett, he's
Sure.
just right there
No.
too.
Yeah, I mean, and they play that double tight end system that is very successful nowadays. And their defense, is always good. I mean, they're pulling
don't
guys
get it
out of
either.
like random restaurants and baggers at grocery
Yeah.
stores. I mean, they're just pulling everybody out.
What I think, you think they're going to Pittsburgh, huh?
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah.
I think Kansas City could do it too.
Really?
Man, I don't
Alex
know.
Smith, I
Yeah.
think their offense, but their defense is so good. We'll see how Eric
They-
Berry does too when
they're-
he comes back.
Their special team stuff. That one guy, I don't know what his name.
Travis, no, not
Something
Travis
small, not Kelsey, but their
Tyreen, right?
whatever their kickoff
Yeah.
guy. I mean, that guy's got like
He's
4
quick
touchdowns.
as hell.
I mean, they just give that guy the ball and he's gone.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a Devin Hester in my opinion.
Oh yeah, big time.
like change the game.
Houston, they're done. Houston's got
yeah.
it, but that Pittsburgh Kansas City game is probably the second best game of the weekend by far.
Yeah.
And
Actually,
NFL's got that down pat.
I'm really looking forward to the Falcons Seahawks game.
That'll be a lot of fun.
It's
too,
gonna
but
be
I
a
think
really good game,
Falcons
too.
are going to blow them out of the water.
You think?
You
Oh,
really
yeah.
think so?
Matt Ryan
Seahawks
Ryan
always-
is your MVP this year.
Sure.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Why?
I get
Because
that.
I don't want to
No,
say it,
it's-
but
it's not
it has to
Rodgers.
be
I
that
don't-
way.
I
It
would
has
like
to be.
it to be, but
Brady gets too much love all the time, and I think Rodgers, as well as he played at the beginning, he hasn't been as consistent as Ryan right now.
Exactly, and that's the thing. Look at Rodgers first during the 4-game losing streak. He was
Right.
horrible. He was terrible.
People were
And I don't
thinking,
think-
which makes me nervous again. He needs to come out on fire
Oh yeah,
against the Cowboys. He cannot
every game.
slump. Well, but we were able to pull it against the Giants.
but
I mean, that's the thing is
Right. I don't think we're going to get that chance against the Cowboys.
No.
If we come out like that.
well, without that Hail Mary, I mean, we would have gone into it 7-6,
Yeah, you're right,
and
yeah.
you know, like,
7-6,
and then you don't have that momentum. And right after that, we had the turnover on fourth downs. There, they
Yeah,
came back,
yeah.
scored that touchdown. We would have been
Dumbest
down.
play call ever to Mike McCarthy.
I like going for it on fourth. I don't like the play call.
I don't like going for it on 4th down at your own 42.
No, I'm okay with it.
I think we could have done
At
it
that
if
point, we
a
had no
different play call.
momentum. We needed
I
something.
think if you would have bootlegged Rodgers,
Yep,
Yeah,
you got to risk it
definitely
to get the
Rodgers, you would
biscuit.
have got
Yep.
it for sure.
Risk it to get the biscuit.
Risk it to get the biscuit.
But what are we talking? We don't know. That's why we're sitting here.
Oh, exactly. Yeah,
but,
we don't.
But we're no better than
We don't
everybody
jack.
else. We watch the game just as much as everybody else.
Yep. We just
Maybe
love
not
it.
as Joe's boy or whatever.
Who was your boy?
I don't know who's your boy.
Aaron Negler?
Yeah, Negler.
Dude, that guy, he studies film. Like, follow him on Twitter.
He's on 620.
No, he's on PackersNews.com.
Okay.
He does a lot of like live feeds where he'll just
Yeah.
come on. I have to watch him.
Oh, is that the guy
today.
that's on Packer Sports?
Packers
after the,
News?
Yeah, Packers
Right.
News.
Yeah,
after
he's
the Facebook
awesome.
Game. Yeah, that guy's smart as hell.
Yeah,
too.
I love
But
listening
still my
to him.
favorite Packer analyzer, whatever you want to call
Mhm.
it, beat writer, Bob McGinn. For
Okay.
Journal Sentinel.
Okay.
Sure.
He's
No,
awesome too.
that makes total sense.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Rob, there's nothing against Rob Demogowski either, but he's a little weasel.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And he is,
It wasn't
he works
Rob
for the
though.
mothership too.
Yeah, but and wasn't he NFL North for the longest time?
Yeah.
He was.
Yeah, he was the whole NFC North.
Because I think he's a big. He used to be a big like Vikings fan
I
or
was
something
going to
like
say,
that.
I think he was a big beat writer for the Vikings.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
And then they broke all the NFL teams into individuals.
Yep.
So
Which that's the way it should be.
no, it should be. It's
Why he
surprising
took
it takes so
Packers or
long.
whatever.
Whatever.
I met Rob Demogowski.
Did you?
He's at a quick trip.
Are you
Yo,
sure it
QT.
was that guy? Are you
I'm 100%
sure?
positive because I'm
Okay.
still sober. Walked up like,
Still
Rob!
sober.
He goes, yeah, that's me. I'm like, how's it going, Rob? How you doing? We talked for about 10 seconds and he walked away.
Perfect.
Good for you.
He's like,
He's at the
So
quick trip.
it was really funny. So Joe posted some stuff on Facebook about little kids meeting their idols. I don't know if you saw it on I don't know.
No.
So he posted it, and all these little kids are meeting their stuff. And I was trying to think of a time when I met like a celebrity like that, and it reminds me of your story. So I got to meet Brett Favre once
Oh, yeah,
when he played for the Jets. Actually, they were in town playing the Chargers in the playoffs. So the Jets stayed at our hotel, the one I worked at. And sure enough, they all had come in and they were eating or whatever. And I didn't really see any famous guys. I got to talk to Bubba Franks for a little bit and Eric Mangini, right, the coach
Head
for
coach.
them, and different things like that. And then all of a sudden, the guys were like, "Hey Jeff, we need you to take the service elevator up to the next level and put some new Gatorades out for the guys." Because basically, we would put out
where were you working?
So I worked at a Hyatt in San Diego when I lived there.
Oh, okay. All
So
right.
like the teams would stay at the Hyatt all the time because
Sure.
it was right next to the stadium.
Nice.
And so they're like, "Hey, take these Gatorades up." So I grab a bunch of Gatorades, open the door to the service elevator. Boom, there is Brett motherfucking Favre. I almost shit my pants because at that point,
Did
the
you shit your pants?
whole point, the penis thing had not come out, all the other stuff. So I was still like, you know what? I wanted him to move on, and I don't care that he's at the Jets. It was still like the guy who I admired for how long, right? You know.
Yeah.
So I get on there. So we ride the elevator for what, 10, 15 seconds, whatever. He's eating his ice cream. I was like, all right, I know I'm not supposed to say this to guests or whatever, but I was like, I grew up in Wisconsin, huge fan. Oh my God, this is like, I'm freaking out a little
Wow.
bit. You know? And he was totally cool about it. He's like, oh, where were you from? I was like, oh, Sheboygan. He's like, oh, cool. He's like, all right, cool, thanks. And then whatever he left, but I was like, oh my God, that was awesome. Like,
This is just
because
little
like
pee-
we
this
were
is little
like,
piddle.
we were like
Peed a little.
closer than the two of us are together.
I
Like,
would have.
wow.
At that
asked for
point-
his autograph. I'd have been worth my job.
No, it wasn't that. I didn't have anything. It was more of the
I
cool
suppose,
idea.
yeah.
It was,
Yeah.
The autograph doesn't do it
Have
for
sign
me.
your cock, so what?
I'm gonna send you a picture of my cock. Can you?
Oh, you said it before.
Hey, you
that,
want
though, right?
to swap dick pics or what?
At that point, we didn't know about all that stuff. Yeah, at that point, he
Yeah.
was still an idol, and then he kind of hit some rock bottom, and then he played for the Vikings, and then all that other stuff. So
Fun stuff.
yeah, but yeah, that's reminded me of that. So
That's awesome, though. That's really cool.
That was cool. Yeah, I get to meet quite a few players doing that, so that was kind of
Yeah,
cool
that's actually really
at
badass.
the hotel. Yeah. I always like doing that because they put out so much food and nobody would ever come because they don't want to eat the free food. They want to go out to dinner and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm talking like 100 pounds of chicken nuggets just sitting there. Like, and so we would sit in the back just chicken nuggets. Like, and they would have all the good food like nuggets and hamburgers and fries. I mean,
At least put
all the
barbecue
stuff.
sauce out there.
Oh, yeah. Hundreds of sauces. I mean, like the best bread you've
Are
ever
we
seen.
talking about chicken McNuggets from McDonald's?
Oh, no, like the tender strips, like the
Ooh.
like fancy
High
stuff.
end.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys
And
want
then we get to take them home too because it
wanna-
was nice.
good place for good chicken strips?
Well, of course.
City Club in Plymouth.
Really?
City Club in Plymouth.
Try them out. They're banging.
I've been there a couple times, not for the chicken nuggets or chicken strips.
So again, ladies and gentlemen, I know we've touched on it in earlier shows, but we record at a remote location in the Sheboygan County area of Wisconsin. So if you're listening from somewhere else in the world, look it up. Plymouth, Wisconsin, great little town. Sheboygan
is.
obviously is right here as well, and so
They call Plymouth the hub city for a reason, man. Our north, Green Bay. Our south, Milwaukee.
Damn.
You're from Plymouth, then?
Yeah, born and raised.
Okay.
Well, born in Cascade. Actually, half my life I was in Cascade.
Well, Cascade is what like a just
6
is Plymouth basically.
Actually, the population for about 2 years was 666.
Ooh,
Nice.
They had to get a patent to remove that.
Really?
Yeah, they actually went through and got a what do you call it? A petition to get it. Change it to 665.
Wow.
It went through and everything, so they changed it to 665.
Can you imagine?
So they murdered somebody? They were just like, you got to go, buddy.
No,
I'm
they
sorry.
actually got the city council to change it.
Okay.
665.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
I
All the
wonder
little
how
ladies.
often they switch those signs out.
I thought they did
Every
it
whenever the
census?
census goes on.
is.
Yeah.
Was
That's
it
every-
10 years? Or is that
Yeah.
15?
10 years.
10 years
Yeah.
census, yeah. I think every 10 years they do that.
You would have thought ahead of time they were like,
So
we're
no,
just going to
now,
add one to that.
Yeah, right?
Now
Like
where I
665.
live, it's like 400 people.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Glenbeulah-
yeah, Glenbula.
Glenbeulah is just
Mhm.
small as hell. So.
Yeah,
That's
that's funny.
cool. Oh, boy. I've been sitting here trying to think of a time when I might have met somebody famous.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm totally just drawing blanks. I can't. Maybe
You've
I
never,
feel like
met
there's-
a Packer at an autograph
well, there was
signing or
there
Brewer
was one
signing?
time where
Sure.
I was a kid. I went through. It was during training camp, and Mike Holmgren was out there. Chris Jackie was out there.
Greatest Packer head coach of all time.
Yeah, Chewy Chimuro was out there. So
Chimuro.
you just got
Yeah.
the signature. Everyone's in a line, but
Sure.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like
I
a
got to meet
legit
Chris
time.
Jackie at like one of those autograph signing at a car dealership in Sheboygan. So
Dorsey Levens did it at Plymouth one time.
okay,
I
it
met
was
him
right
there.
after a soccer game, and so he signed my soccer, like my Cesso jersey or
Yep.
whatever. He's like, "Oh, I played soccer when I was a kid."
Oh,
I was like, "All right, cool." Whatever.
Just call him out.
Bill Barry, shut your mouth. Way to be a real Packer. No, I was kidding.
Yeah, you know that every Friday, like before Brewer games too, right as the gates open, they do autograph signing. On the
really?
field.
I didn't know
Every
that.
Friday home game.
Oh,
They have all corner set them up.
well, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't think of another time that you met like a
Celebrity or anything.
No, I don't know.
You know, I'm trying to think too. Now that you say that, I mean, I met different Packers and different Brewers, but
Sure.
I get to
like a
meet.
celebrity.
I met Jewel once, the singer.
Jewel.
Yeah,
Was that like in
at
her
a hotel.
heyday?
Nope,
Or-
that was maybe 8 years ago. She just sang in a private house that we catered, so she was there.
Where was this house?
You know so many
San
bands.
Diego.
How did you not know any bands?
Well, this
Yeah,
isn't a famous person.
Celebrity is a loose
Yeah.
term, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, but this is I met the owner of our company where we work.
Sure.
And that was like a big deal to me because I looked up to this man. I thought he did great things, and I mean,
Now, senior or junior?
junior.
Okay.
So it was like, I don't know. For me, I was, oh my gosh,
he's a local celebrity. I'll say
He
that.
is.
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
he's
for
Probably
me
one of
to,
the wealthiest men in the state.
and the
Yeah,
thing was
agreed.
that I was in a group setting, but it was during an
You know.
event that I helped plan, and he congratulated each one of us, and so for me, it just felt really
so
good.
it was a little more personal than
Yeah.
him walking into a room.
Definitely, yeah.
Actually, now you say that, what about Tony? I've met Tony Stewart before.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
He was
cool.
up
Oh,
at-
the
he was at
Plymouth track.
Dirt track.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He came up to race with. Did he race with the IRAs that night? I think he did, but
Probably.
got rained out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
So was he just signing autographs?
So
and
he
stuff,
just
or
said my dad, because my dad was taking him to places, and he's like, "Well, what do you want to do?" He goes, "I'll sign autographs for a couple hours." So he sat there.
what? That's cool.
They gave him free beer.
Was
and
that
he's-
before or after the?
That's pretty cool.
The
Before
bummer
the incident.
okay, yeah.
Actually, I think I met Kevin Costner when he came into Sheboygan to do that at the theater downtown.
Oh,
They did
yeah?
that open range or whatever because Kohler was in it or something. So we had helped renovate the thing, so we got to stand there and we kind of bumped into him.
That's
My dad got to open the door for him and everything.
That's
and
badass.
I met
It's
Graham
being like-
Rahal one time.
Who's
Really?
He's a IndyCar racer. His
Oh, okay.
dad was his dad and grandfather, I think.
Yeah.
We're both really big into Indy racing,
That's
and now he
cool.
races. So
that? That's cool.
yeah.
Tony Stewart's a badass, by the way.
Oh, I believe
That's
it.
cool that he stuck around and signed autographs for 2 hours. 'Cause
Even while raining out.
you don't hear that too often.
No.
Yeah.
He's well.
Probably laid back more like NASCAR people. I mean,
Oh yeah.
it's not like, they
just
come from
loves-
different.
He just loves racing too.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's like, "Oh, then why did he retire from NASCAR?" It's because he's gonna do dirt track. People. He owns a dirt track. I
Yeah.
don't know if you knew that or not.
I don't follow racing at all.
Okay,
Like
and
0%.
that's totally. But you know who Tony Stewart is.
I do. I
obviously.
knew the name because he's on E ESPN.
He owns a dirt track in Eldora
Who
Speedway.
just retired? Didn't somebody just retire?
Oh, that was Carl Edwards.
Edwards.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a surprise to everybody.
and he's the Wisconsin guy, or is it
That's
Kessler?
Kenseth.
That's
Kenseth.
Matt Kenseth.
Because
Yeah.
he's buddies with Rogers or something.
Well, and of course we
Yeah.
got Paul Menard, but no one cares about Paul Menard.
Hey, leave him alone. Menard's finest.
Oh, yeah. You know his dad's the richest man in Wisconsin.
Well, yes.
Yep.
Because he owns
That
Menards.
makes sense.
Yep.
I love Menards.
You say big money at my Menard.
Menards is awesome.
I always thought it was funny when I was a kid. Menards.
Menards.
I don't know why. Every time we like Menards, I just giggle. Now it's like okay.
They still call that the Man's Mall, or is that Fleet Farm is the Man's Mall?
Fleet
Fleet
Farm,
Farm's
yeah, it
Man's
totally
Mall.
took
I
over.
thought.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love going to Fleet Farm.
I do too.
I
There's
love going to
something
Menards.
great. At
I
that
am
store
gonna
all
buy
the time.
something like that I don't even need.
Yeah.
at
Fleet
Fleet
Farm's
Farm.
I
awesome.
walked because I needed more warm clothes for the game. I was just walking through. I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I need to get that.
Yep.
But then I paid $150 in Carhartt
It is a little
thermal
expensive there.
stuff. I was like, but that's where you get the stuff. You got to buy it from there.
Gotta do it.
You gotta
Yeah.
do it.
Gotta
Where
do
else are
it.
you gonna get it from?
Can't get Carhartt anywhere else.
Yeah, my dad's like, yeah, go to Fleet Farm and you gotta buy the Carhartt. So I was like,
'cause it's the
Dad,
warmest
can I
shit
do?
they make.
Stop talking, Jeff. Go to Fleet Farm. Get you. I was like, all right, Dad, whatever. So I went there like the man said and got what I needed. So it worked out. I was not cold. So
That's perfect.
yeah.
Mhm. Good.
Shout out to Carhartt if you're listening.
Yeah.
Supply free.
Him and
guys make good
Duluth
shit.
Trading Company.
Yeah, Duluth Trading Company, as usual, our unofficial sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Duluth too, huh?
Yeah,
He-
I'm
he
a big
loves
Duluth
them.
Trading.
Really?
Yeah.
Jeff,
You
They're
get the
good.
khakis on. Duluth.
Nice. Those
Yep. Flat. Yeah. The
Fire hose?
ball. No. It's
No?
the ballroom.
oh.
It's nice. You
Plenty
can,
of
like,
room down there.
Yeah. When I get into the truck, like, just boom, slide right in. No squish, no pinch.
Nice.
They are
Oh,
nice.
boy.
I like my old Navy pants. They're good.
Yeah. I have a couple of those. No, we were talking American Eagle. I have a couple
Yeah.
of those, but
I wear.
I wear
American
through them so fast.
Yeah. No, that's my style.
So,
Yeah. Groovy.
yeah, Cory, do you have to go, or you gonna stick around for a little bit?
I probably should go.
You probably
Yeah?
should go. I don't want to
Yeah.
get you in trouble.
No, I
Yeah.
won't get in trouble.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
But hey, man,
It's
it's been
yeah.
awesome having you
Yeah.
on. We got to
Good
get you on
transition.
more often.
Let me know about next week then.
Yeah.
You
It's
bet.
got to be early, whatever. I can come in early.
Well,
too. I
what time do you
won't.
normally start?
I normally come in about noon.
Okay. So if we do it like 11 o'clock, that'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Do it earlier than that. 10:30. You guys are here.
Well,
I got lots of time to talk.
We'll
here.
figure it out.
we
We'll
try
figure
not to go with Packers over an hour. 'cause
let's
No,
get
no,
the-
no. Oh, you guys want to do the Packers? I
Yeah,
think
no,
we
no,
do
just
Packers.
Packers.
Oh, we'll
Go
do
somewhere
it. We'll
else.
do another one. I mean,
yeah, but another
shit,
time.
you can come
next
on
week. We're
anytime.
gonna do the Packer.
Packer.
We'll get
Okay.
Yeah.
you,
I didn't
Jamie,
mean to bring up Packers this week. It's just.
Oh
that's
no,
fine.
it's
It
a
is
big
what it
deal.
is.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
It is.
and we'll cut it so then like Krista doesn't like listening to the Packer stuff, so we'll tell her, and then we'll cut it all out so she can just listen to the non-Packer stuff.
And for any of our other fans, I need 4 of them or whatever it
Yes,
is.
the
yeah,
4
but-
fans.
Hey, better than none, right?
It is.
Yeah,
it
4
is.
more than we used to have. So,
That's correct. Yeah.
all right. Well, thanks for joining
No
us.
problem.
Yeah, thank you.
Uh,
Are you guys cutting off the air then? Or are you guys staying
Yeah,
around?
No,
for a
we're
while?
gonna stick around.
Chat about stupid
45
stuff
minutes
for a
in
while,
already,
yeah.
so it's longer than I thought.
Might as well
so.
keep going.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
awesome.
we'll do a little cut here, folks, and then Joe and I will be back in a little bit.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Later.